Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to the Red Strings Club. So I'm just excited to get back into the story, so we're just going to go ahead and continue on our way. Okay, so it's a little bit further back. Okay, fuck. What happened? I got to know and feel how Akara here got wrecked. She was gunned down by the clinic's security systems, along with Aridine. Shame. I like that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long. But we do live in tents. Oh no. Are you a revolutionary now? Don't tell me you're planning on finishing that girl's job. It's not that. Just before she was zapped, Aridine discovered a pretty fucked up scheme from Supercontinent Limited. What a surprise. Shut up. I mean fucked up for even a corporation. They're moving into mind control. A system or something called social psych welfare. And it will manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. Does sound fucked up, even for a corporation. Are you sure about this? Donovan, they killed Aridine just for reading it out loud. Okay. But let me dig a little deeper into all this before you try to pull some crazy stunt. Don't want you joining the revolutionary grave. Human improvement compromised. Oh, that makes sense now. What do we do with them? Kara is an android specialized in empathy, right? Let's have them patched up. I have an idea. Okay, so this is kind of where we left off the last time. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. And I thought I was the crazy bastard. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. And I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever. Let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Limited's office. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First we have to know if all this possesses a real threat. What it really means, and how it'll affect us and this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method, talk with your terrorist friends, and their ilk, I don't know what that means, do your thing. It'll take you a couple days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay your hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan, okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yeah, okay, you're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. How do you know? I'm assessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they'd make a great aid. Now go. I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past, and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. You sure pull the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akara, remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mays. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara. Don't go saying clients' names. How should I cover this? Yeah, sure, that famous. Come on, Diana. You've even been on TV. It's only natural you have admirers, isn't it? Well played. But you don't have to kiss my ass. They walk awful slow. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better, and I thought I could use an extra hand. It must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Okay, I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H-Corp's clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular and figured you'd want details. And I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gilding the pill. What do you say we start with a drink on the house? Please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Okay. My muse, are you around? Okay. Info out of this girl. Okay. What is social? Okay. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress. Okay. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink, and we'll take it from there. Okay? In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions, and fear may exploit her paranoia. Okay. So we want sympathy and fear. Okay, so I'm trying to remember which one does... Oh shit, not what I wanted. Gotta get used to the controls again. Okay, perfect. Ding! Why do you need the information dealing with the side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world-famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Okay, Let's see what she's been working on lately. Is this an official inquiry, or are you just making small talk? Yeah. But depends what you're working on now. I knew there was no such thing as small talk with you, Mr. Bartender. Oh, I can do small, too. You just happen to be so interesting. You try too hard. But I love it, charming bastard. So is this charm working? Yeah, I guess it's only fair since I'm commissioning some intel work. Have you heard about SPW? Oh, Social Psych Welfare. Son of a bitch, how did you get that info? Magic? Wouldn't be your favorite information dealer otherwise. But please, I'd like to hear it from you. I'm sure you're much better versed in the project than my sources. You bet. I'm its fucking director. Okay. I've been looking forward to discussing it with someone outside the team. Just, please don't go leaking around or I could be in serious trouble. Of course, I'm a professional. Okay. So let's tell me more about social warfare. Or, I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psych warfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. God. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own psychology, or own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary effects. Ugh. I mean, I would say this is going to affect creativity. I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experience is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? Yeah, what about new generations? I suppose Supercontinent plans on pushing SPW through the whole population. So if kids are granted everlasting happiness from birth, what are artists supposed to distill? I don't see the problem, Donovan. First of all, it's the government who will determine the minimum age to benefit from SPW. But in any case, art doesn't exist to amuse you. Yeah, it kinda does. It is but a reflection of the times. If humanity evolves, it's only natural that art evolve with it. If with SPW we're entering an era of art marked by celebration, so be it. You've really been drinking your own bathwater, huh? I don't understand why you're so radically against total fucking happiness, man. Because being human is all about hating, crying, fearing, and then loving and laughing and ephemeral fucking euphoria. Ah, I guess you'll have to wait and see before you realize how good this is for all of us. You want to talk more about SPW? Yeah, you know, I've had enough SPW for today. I'm really excited about all of this. Okay, so... what's this? Okay, so... okay. Sorry you're not a fan of it, but just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin or you'll ruin that fragile, handcrafted happiness of yours. Let's see. So, what information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But if I figure that's never been a problem for you, nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is, no one's seen him for a long time. And that lately, Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay. Diana, leave it to me, I'll look into it. Let's see, what do you want to know about Supercontinent CEO? I guess a proper explanation is due if you want to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity. Oh, okay. COO, CFO, as director. It's been a lot more aggressive of late. Okay. But he showed his face when necessary. Now I can't find record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Changed how? I feel like they've become more aggressive, cruelly pragmatic. So are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. I didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world. For example... Look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corps. That's because they don't aim for profit, but social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm a part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but their goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws keeping governments in check. They plead for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago, they dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. Yeah, so how come they want to lobotomize us? What? Social psych welfare doesn't sound that friendly to me. It's not fucking lobotomy. Happiness without all the chemical complications of drugs or the shameful self-help literature. A shortcut to better ourselves. Should be at least optional. That's not my decision. The classic corporate moral bailout. With all due respect, we don't need to agree as long as we keep each other on the ends of our bargain. I agree with that. Let me fix you another drink. I guess we'll try another one here. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. So good. Okay, let's talk about the Iridine's death. Oh, so you already know who it was. Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know then? Ooh, could have been anything. Why did she have to be silenced? Let's try that. Wow, silenced. What word choice? For what I know, Iridine was there to steal some data. Silence is a good way to put it, don't you think? Only way for someone to be killed by the security system is to jeopardize a client's life. Iridine's never killed anyone. Look, I'm sorry for her. She just bit off more than she could chew. What might that be? Supercontinent has a lot of secrets. What could Iridine possibly be interested in that she would risk her skin by sneaking into an implant clinic? The latest designs for human upgrades. Come on, Diana, don't tell me you came to the club just to mock me. I'm sorry, but it's true. Supercontinent has a lot of secrets. I can't just start blabbing about my contracts. You'll need to be more specific if you want me to snitch. And about Don't abuse the privilege. Pick one topic, please. Okay, then. What does it have to do with Akara? Wow, what a bold card to play. So you know about Project Akara. You really know your work, Donovan. I haven't seen them in person myself. But I tell you, those androids are stuff of the future. The lead architect, Dr. Coldstream, is a fucking genius. Man of the century to me. And he doesn't even wear a brain processor like me. Okay. I bet substituting part of his brain with a machine would just devalue it. Focus, Diana. Eridine. Oh yeah, sorry. If she influenced an H-Corp's clinic, it's possible she could have found an Akara android. They're supposed to be crafting the latest human upgrades at Supercontinent. But for what I know, the marketing team was getting ready to make some announcements regarding the Akara. I don't think Supercontinent would kill someone over a commercial leak. At least not so close to the reveal. Okay. Donovan, if I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial, they're just upgraded. Emotion can be pitfall for scientists like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll be sure to come back to the club anytime I need to get some good old mojo. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent's CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathetic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them. So I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible. So I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. Sounds like pro-HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. Do they use AI of an RPG villager to build you? What the hell, can you even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now, I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? This is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I'm gonna say yes. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Ltd? I'm gonna say no. Is she proud of social psych welfare? Yes. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? Ooh. I'm gonna say no. Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? Yes. Who is the person that Diana most admires? Ooh. I'm going to say Edgar Coldstream. Regarding your bartending, what spirit does Diana enjoy the most? Oh god, I'm gonna say tequila? Did Diana lie to you during your conversation? Yes, probably. What is Diana's greatest fear right now? I'm gonna say that SPW fails. As bad as you thought. No, but it should be optional. I mean, nowadays you can have whatever psychoactive drugs you want. Becoming a smiling bastard should be the decision of the implant wearer. The silent update is a crime no matter how you look at it. Okay, that was the last question. Did I pass? You got 6 out of 10 questions right. Shit! I'm sorry, but you didn't read the context as well as I expected. And I thought I was a cunning man. I'm ashamed. Since this is our first time playing, I could concede you another go at it, if you want to try again. I'm gonna give it a shot again, but I'll cut it out. Okay, that time I got 7 right. You're a sharp man, Donovan. Psychoactive drug. The system was designed to deal with add this to a client's drink and they will think they just sat at the bar for the first time. That way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. Ah, you got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. It's okay. I'll save it for an emergency. How much of this can you produce? Not much. I have limited chemical respiratory for such purposes, so I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Let's keep it like this, then. I detect a client approaching to the club. So soon. Didn't expect anyone else here tonight. Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Naima Kasi, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent. Footage from nearby location shows that she's been shadowing Diana. Oh, that's maybe troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Could you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Your skills begin to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? No, let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Absinthe on the rocks, please. That I can do. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here you tell me how you feel and I fix you a matching drink. I see. And I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. How dry. You must be a lawyer, no? That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interests. What was Diana May's business here? Hold your horses now. Apart from serving drinks, I'm also an information broker. So questions have a price tag in this club. How much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, then I get to ask as many questions myself. Fair enough. Although I should inform you that unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my client's sensitive information. Fair enough. Although I must let you know that unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, mister. The name's Donovan. Nice to meet you. I'm Naima Cross, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent. Shall we commence business? Fire away. Oh, what was Diana Mia's business here? She's an old friend. She pays me a visit every now and then. We had a drink and caught up, that's it. Please at least have the decency not to lie to me. I won't lie to you either. If I can disclose something, I will clearly specify so. Except that was the truth, Miss Cost. Friendship might sound alien in your world, but we still keep loving each other at street level. Okay. Cool. Next question is about the Proxima organization. They've been making trouble for my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinents Ltd. Let's see. Proxima knows about your new CEO, if you know what I mean. From what I've heard, they found some pretty juicy stuff. What? That can't be possible. Can't wait to get my hands on that info, to be honest. Those are just some unfounded rumors. But if you happen to get a hold of that intel, we'll gladly pay you a hefty sum if you come to us first. Didn't know you were into the rumors. Enough. Next question. Where is Johanna Cephthis? Come again? Where is Johanna? You're saying that as if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are if you don't even know Supercontinent's Chief Operations Officer. What's the matter? Is she missing? Forget about it. That was all I had to ask. My turn then. Go ahead, you have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink, though. This is a club, after all. I won't be telling about how I feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry, you let me know enough about yourself already for me to work my magic. You'll like this. Okay, ambition, stress, remorse. Let's try this again. That's about perfect, too. There we go. Look, I shouldn't be wasting my time here. Make your questions quick. I have a lot on my plate. A drink won't hurt. Relax. Shook stress. Let's exploit that. 3 questions left. Choose a topic wisely. Ooh. Missing, director of the car project. what's the deal with Johanna? I shouldn't have asked you about it, but I'm kind of in a pinch here. Look, I might be able to help you if you can tell me a bit more about it. Well, given I asked you where she is, clearly the problem is that she's missing. Maybe I could help you. Let's see. Last known whereabouts. Supercontinent's offices this morning. You lost track of her at your own office. Last thing we know is that some of her coworkers heard her crying in the bathroom. It's very unlike her, so the theory is that there might be a problem with her implants, or that someone drugged her. We need to track her down before she does something stupid. I've already said enough. Knowing that, have you heard anything that might be able to help us? I'm perplexed. Nothing has reached my ears yet, though. I'll stay on the lookout for any clues, and I'll call you if I find out anything useful. At a price, of course. Money's not a problem. So if you find anything, just call me and you'll be appropriately rewarded. It seems that Aridine's rogue implants have fulfilled their purpose. Okay. The car gave Johanna the hippie, which Johanna the hippie, which magnifies compassion. Oh, that's right. Maybe she was having second thoughts and broke down. 2 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Have you ever met Dr. Edgar Coldstream? No, have you? Nope, but I'm looking forward to it. What do you know about him? What is he? I know he's working on Project Akara. Who told you? Proxima. Those terrorist scum are making my life impossible. It's not fair to play outside the rules. The law is your rule, not ours, Miss Koss. I'm always aware of that. So you can tell me can you tell me anything about Dr. Coldstream? I cannot. Can you at least tell me the official? Okay. Dr. Edgar Coldstream is a brilliant macro psychologist and AI designer. He's been working for Supercontinent for 12 years. Let's see. Can you tell him I want to meet him? Okay, that I can do. Cool. Thank you. Okay, last question. Let's see. Let's serve another... No. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back to that. I'll prepare you another drink. What's this? Ambition. Remorse. Let's check out the remorse side of things. Let's try that one. I have to admit, you serve good stuff here. What am I doing in a bar at a time like this? Something troubling you? No, nothing. Not my place to judge a client. Just ask your questions. Could she be going through an ethical crisis? Let's dig in. Okay, last question. Ooh. Let's... bluff. Will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? No. SPW won't be announced that so soon. See. What's the matter then? Do I sense some nerves? That's not it. I made sure the legal work is flawless. So the second thoughts aren't legal then. Maybe ethical? You're an implant user after all. How do you feel about SPW? That's irrelevant to my job. That's never relevant to any job unless you're a psychopath, are you? Listen, it's not my place to judge. My employer. Of course I put some thought into SPW. As a lawyer, aren't you afraid of losing your edge if they turn you into a brainless doll? You've got it backwards. Removing my anxiety, stress, remorse would be quite a perk as a lawyer, in fact. Hold on, let's move this. Stop the sun. Let's hope everyone wants to become lawyers then. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of questions. I've got too much to do tonight, so goodbye. Sure, go and spread law through town. You seem to be enjoying yourself, so just in case, I'll inform you of the current situation. Supercontinent is going through turbulent times right now. That's good. That spells change for a company. I've seen it many times. But in the process, there's usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Be warned, Mr. Bartender. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. There are many fates worse than death when up against corporate law. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Was my performance to your satisfaction this time? Excellent. Thank you very much. So quiz me now. If you please. Of course, I find it quite amusing. In fact, 7 out of 10 or more earns me a prize, right? Go ahead. Is name across a psychopath. I don't think she's a psychopath. What was her top priority right now? I'm thinking it's to find Johanna. Is SPW in jeopardy? I'm gonna say yes. Does Nema know about the M&A? I'm guessing yes. Does Nema perceive you as a threat? I'm gonna say yes. Is she capable of betraying Supercontinent? I'm gonna say no. Is she capable of covering murder for her employer? Yes. Is she capable of committing murder for her employer? I'm gonna say no. Regarding social psych welfare, does Namiya believe SPW is a good thing? Yes. Do you think technology manufacturers have the right to alter their products after sale? What do you mean? If Supercontinent designed, created, and distributed the humans' upgrades, do they have the right to modify them? As in by adding SPW to them, among other things. Do they have the right to modify them? I say yes, but they should be clear about it. Supercontinent is concealing the fact that something they sold is going to fundamentally change you. Isn't that the normal procedure for all technology? Dozens of firmware updates are pushed on a daily basis. It's users accepting its terms and conditions blindfolded. So you're saying this is the public's fault? I'm not very versed in the human concept of fault. It is my understanding, though, that accepting something without thought is a sign of trust. In this case, I'd call it ignorance I'd rather call it ignorance than trust. People have been for the years to accept whatever updates corporations throw at them. So the problem is not supercontinent modifying its creation, but the lack of education amongst its users. In a free society, isn't education an individual responsibility? Not in my opinion. The powerful educate. Parents teach, schools teach, the media teaches, the government teaches. The issue might be then that you don't agree with what they're teaching. That's beyond doubt, yes. Was that a question or just food for thought anyway? Indeed, it was the 10th question. Thank you for elaborating. How did I do? You answered 8 out of 10 questions correctly. Wow. Congratulations, you won. Wonderful. What did I win? Cool. A short-term memory resetter. Cool. Oh, I thought it was going to be a different prize this time. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, that variety in the rewards can improve the game's design. I'll try to think of something different for the next time we play. It's okay, don't worry about it. Although I gotta confess, the anticipation has me excited for the next game already. Glad to hear you're having fun. Listen, I think I'm gonna close for today. My gut tells me we won't be getting any more clients until tomorrow. Yes, it doesn't look like it. Can you tell too? Do you have instincts? What you humans call instincts are just deductions your brain has drawn for you. You simply can't follow the logical sequence due to the vast amount of data your brain processes. Unlike you, I'm able to keep up with my brain. So basically, yes, your gut is right. We won't be having any more clients tonight. Good to hear, because my leg is killing me. Let's call it a night. Okay. So I have a feeling, let's look here. Alright, so I think it's saved here, so I'm going to leave this episode off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it. Leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all in the next one.